Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Mgovier bringing y'all another episode of my Kansas City Chiefs Coach Connected Careers. And this is week one against the Atlanta Falcons in Arrowhead Stadium. Looking to get this W against Matt Ryan and the Falcons. Let's see if we're able to do it. Michael Turner is also, primary factor in their offensive set. There I am on the sideline with my clipboard. And let's see if we win the toss. They picked tails and actually did win the toss, so they elected to receive. Let's see what the Falcons are able to accomplish on their first drive. Matt Ryan standing under center. I think they're going to run this one because that's pretty much what they do on offense. And he hands it up the middle, and Michael Turner gets 7 yards on his first rush of the game. But they were forced to punt it because our defense is just too strong for them. They couldn't handle our defense. So Matt Castle standing under center. He sees Dwayne Bowe, and on his first his first throw of the regular season, Matt Castle throws a pick, which is not a very good thing moving forward. Pretty awful play right there. I don't know why I decided to force it in there to Dwayne Bowe. But the Falcons do get the ball. They hand it off to Michael Turner. He has 3 rushes for 15 yards already, doing work. They're going to hand it to him again. But our defense made a nice stand. It's 4th and 1 now, and they were forced to kick the field goal. So holding them to 3 points after they got the ball, pretty close to our touchdown, and or our end zone, I guess. But we were not able to convert either. And Jamal Charles on that screenplay just gets swallowed up, so we're forced to punt again. So 2nd and 6 for the Falcons at around the 50-yard line. It's 3rd and 3 now. Let's see if Matt Ryan's able to convert. They pitch it out to Michael Turner, and we stopped them again. So this is just defense after defense, or defensive stand after defensive stand, and just back and forth on defense. Nobody really getting anything going offensively, except this run by Jamal Charles. He runs down the right side of the field, gets a good chunk of yardage. And so he has 14 yards on only 3 rushes. So both these running backs are our only bright spots so far in this game. Nobody's really doing anything that exceptional. Kevin Boss with a nice catch over the middle. 1 reception for 7 yards at around their 50, or anybody's 50-yard line. That's neutral. But Dwayne Bowe with a nice one-handed catch over the middle. 4th and 5, and we are going to try and kick a 52-yard field goal with Suckup. That is a tongue twister. Suckup, 52-yard. Anyways, he will drill this field goal, and that will tie the game at 3 with 9 minutes left to go in the second quarter. So the Falcons once again with the ball. Matt Ryan drops back, and he gets sacked. He gets clobbered by Dorsey. Dorsey went ham this game. I don't know what was up with that, but I think he's a right end, or he's a defensive end. I don't know what side, but he's a really, really nice defensive player. Matt Ryan only has 3 yards passing in the second quarter, which is ridiculous. And they were once again forced to punt. So Jamal Charles rushing down the right side of the field. He's going to find a huge hole, find all the way down the right side of the field, inside the 5-yard line. And that is a 37-yard rush, 87 yards on 8 rushes. So Matt Castle is going to try and reward Jamal Charles for that nice run, and he punches it into the end zone for the touchdown to give us the lead and take the game to 10-3, I think it is. Yeah, 10-3. And so Matt Ryan standing under center again with only 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. He finds Tony Gonzalez on the really nice, just kind of floating pass over the middle. 1 reception for 26 yards for him. Just a beautiful pass. It's probably one of the nicest passes I've seen on Madden since I've been playing it by the computer. Matt Ryan making some switches to the play call right before he snaps it. And he finds Tony Gonzalez on a similar route pretty much. And on 3rd and 20, not quite able to convert for the first down, so they were forced to kick a field goal. So let's see if we're able to do anything with a minute and a half left to go in the second quarter. We find Breton, I think. Breston, I don't know. Breston over the middle, but he's not able to haul it in. So on 3rd and 9, we get sacked. Matt Castle. The Falcons call their timeout because they don't want us to run down the clock, and we are forced to punt it. So Matt Ryan, with 1 minute and 11 seconds left to go in the second quarter, Matt Ryan drops back, and he finds Tony Gonzalez again over the middle. 3rd and 2. Let's see if they're able to convert. We call, I think, a cover 6 defense. Brandon Flowers dropping back a little bit on the coverage, but he finds Tony Gonzalez again on the nice loading pass. Just a great play by Matt Ryan, and he is doing work here in the first half. Drops back. He finds Julio, or Roddy White actually, over on the left side of the field to take them inside our own 5-yard line. So 10-6. Let's see if Matt Ryan's able to score. He is. He finds, I don't know who that is. But he found his receiver. So the score is 13-10. Let's see what we're able to do with 49 seconds. Dexter McCluster is going to return this ball. He catches the ball, and he finds a huge hole in the defense. He's running down the left side of the field, and he could go all the way. Touchdown. I'm sorry, my voice just cracked. But he scores the touchdown. That was pretty funny. I guess I'm going to start saying that every time now. So that takes the game to 17-10. But I left 38 seconds left on the clock in the second quarter. So let's see if the Falcons are able to do anything with that. Matt Ryan stands in the pocket, and he finds Julio Jones over the middle for I think like a 50-yard pass. And I was just like, holy crap, how did he catch that? It was tipped around quite a bit. But fortunately enough for us, we were able to stop them, and they would be forced to kick the field goal. But that was still a crazy throw and a crazy catch. Kevin Boss over the middle on 2nd and 7 catches that one. He has 2 receptions. He's been a pretty reliable receiver for us so far. And the tight end position overall has been a pretty reliable position in terms of catching the ball and making nice plays. We call the draw play with Jamal Charles in the shotgun, but it does not work. So we are forced to punt the ball. Matt Ryan standing under center at around the 50-yard line, throws it to Michael Turner. He puts his head down, loses his balance a little bit. Maybe if he didn't lose his balance, he would have got that first down. But because he lost his balance, it's 3rd and 1, and he is not able to get the first down. And they're just out of field goal range, so they are forced to punt it. And we get the ball back. Matt Castle on 2nd and 10 in the shotgun formation. He's looking to find Dwayne Bowe on this pass. He drops back. He's able to find Dwayne Bowe, but he has to come back to the ball. So it looked like he wasn't able to get the first down, but he actually was. 2 receptions for 17 yards. And Matt Castle once again in the shotgun set. He seems to like shotgun because it seems like he completes most of the passes when I am in the shotgun formation. But over to the left side, Dwayne Bowe. Don't know how I was able to get that pass off. And Dwayne Bowe has 3 receptions for only 30 yards. And Jamal Charles down the right side of the field gets into the 40, but still not inside of field goal range. But that rush did give him the 100-yard game that he wanted. So he has 104 yards on 14 rushes. I think that's pretty good. And we're looking to pass this one to Bowe, but Brent Grimes is right there when we're trying to get in field goal range and take this lead up to 4 points. It's another pick for Matt Castle, not having the best game, but they are forced to punt it. And I just want you guys to watch this punt. Look at this bounce, and look at that placement inside the 5. A great punt for the Atlanta Falcons. We are at our own 3, and I'm not going to risk passing it right here in a game that is now in the 4th quarter, and it's only a 1-point game. I'm not going to risk a turnover and have them kick a field goal to give them the lead when points have been this hard to come by. So we were forced to punt it, and they're on their own 40, so they are very close to field goal range, which is kind of scary because it seems like this game is going to come down to a 1-possession game. Matt Ryan calls a screen. He throws it to the right side, but he's not quite able to do anything with it. So on 3rd and 12, let's see what Matt Ryan is able to do out of the shotgun. He's dropping back. He's scanning the field for his receivers, and he gets sacked. So if they were in field goal range before, there's no doubt now that they were out of it. They were forced to punt the ball. And so on this drive, Matt Castle finds Baldwin over the middle. He takes it to around the 45-yard line. With only 6 minutes left to go, all we're looking to do is milk the clock at this point. Doing a good job so far. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Matt Castle drops back. He's going to lob this one to Dwayne Bowe, who was wide open. But Dwayne Bowe could not get the ball as Matt Castle slightly overthrew him. And so we're forced to punt the ball again. It's just been back and forth. And it's at this point that I actually realized there has been no points scored in the second half of this game, which is kind of crazy. And so let's see if the Falcons are able to get this first down. Maybe get the field goal to take the lead or get the touchdown to take the lead. Matt Ryan snaps the ball. He's scanning the field yet again. And he sees nobody open. He just kind of lofts that ball downfield. Julio Jones was not prepared at all for that pass, so they're forced to punt it. And if we can just advance the ball a few more times, we will be able to get the W. Moyaki catches the ball and runs down the right side. Him and Boss, I'm telling you, have been performing at really high levels for us so far. He gets injured, but it's just a little bit shaken up. He'd be fine. He would come back. And with only 1 minute and 53 seconds left and 2nd and 12, this is the Falcons' last chance to make a stop. We're going to give the ball off to Jamal Charles. He's going to run down the left side of the field, doing his best to stay in bounds. And that, you guys, will do it for this one. We take the win 17-16 here in Kansas City against the Atlanta Falcons, who were possibly a superior team, but our defense was just so good this game. And we held them the whole second half. They were not even able to get in field goal range because they weren't even able to kick a field goal. But neither were we. So as bad as our offense was, our defense was there to step it up for us and get this victory. And it feels good to win in your first game, especially if it's at home. And taking a look at the stats here in a minute, our quarterback did not do the best job, but Jamal Charles was pretty much able to will our way to victory with his running ability. And it was a nice victory. And Matt Ryan didn't do that much either, but That's neither here nor there because we were talking about our team. 94 yards for Matt Castle. Not the best job. But if you did enjoy this video, y'all, be sure to leave a thumbs up. Tell your friends about it. Tell your mom. Tell your grandma. Tell anybody. Jamal Charles, 25 attempts, 135 yards. Pretty nice job. On defense, Justin Houston with 6 tackles. But that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, y'all. This has been M. Govier. Deuces. I'm out of here, and stay lavish. Silence them critics, boy.